Here from Collins Nissan. Today we're going to have a walk around our 2017 Nissan 370Z. This is the Touring Sport Coupe. It's in manual, it's the way that you'd want it. We can see the dual exhaust there. 3.7 liter V6 with the Touring Sport Coupe. We do have the upgraded brake kit, Brembo brake kit for Nissan, designed specifically for this car. And then with that, you do have to go to the larger wheel because the brakes are upgraded in size so much. We're going to look at the most important part of this car first. That's the power plant. This is your 3.7 liter V6, 332 horsepower. Huge torque as well. The power plant's amazing. I mean, realistically, the pull in such a small car like this is absolutely supreme. Thing's a rocket ship. You can see the cross brace across the front struts. Realistically, that's just because the car and the dynamics are so good, and the car handles so well that it does need a structural brace to keep everything in place from the cornering forces it can produce. We'll drop the hood and you'll be able to hear just how good the car is built. It's a solid close. As we come out on the front end of the car, I mean, it's a beast. It's meanie, but come in, take it for a drive. You'll see just how amazing this car is. As we hop into the driver's cockpit here. Stepping into the inside now. This has got the light interior color, which looks sweet. We'll hop in. Silence out the outside world. So it has suede all over the interior, which is so nice, and then the leather interior with the suede inserts. So I mean, super comfortable. But what we're gonna do here, most important thing, start up this bad boy. So here's your gauge cluster up front. You can tell we're in sport mode, which is basically that's for the rev matching on the downshifts because we're in the manual transmission. So when we downshift, let's say we go from third to second, when we downshift, as we're driving, the engine will actually blip the throttle for us, so we don't have to, as they call, heel and toe. In sport mode, it revs it a bit more because it expects you to be downshifting a little quicker. In the Touring Sport Coupe, do have GPS. It's just such a nice layout all the way through. This is a true sports car. We have power seats. We have all the controls here. And actually it is a really comfortable car. When we manipulate the steering wheel and move it, let's say, where we want, the gauges go with it. The idea behind that is, realistically, they understand it's a sports car. You need the gauges. Got to keep track of everything and make sure all the viewpoints are solid. When we rev it up, it sounds pretty sweet, doesn't it, guys? Absolutely. We have our traction control here. Of course, power windows for our two main windows here. And then you have some more important gauges up here. So, of course, clock, you know, racing against time and all of that. We have our battery, and we have our oil temp as well. This is nice because it does, you know, obviously we have the fuel gauge and we have our engine temp. But just the way everything's laid out, it's laid out as your true sports car. When we go to our climate controls, I mean, we can cool it down inside. We can roll the windows down and get some air that way. We do have heated seats, of course, and it is really nice on the suede. Looking back, we have another cross brace, as you can tell, and again, that's just because of the structure. We need the support because the tires do produce so much grip. It's phenomenal. All right, we will step out of here. Now look at the width of the rear tires. This thing is actually a beast. Popping the rear hatch, unhook this if we like. One-handed, it's a little bit tough, but then you can see just how much space you have back here. All right. Close the back, and there she is, guys. That's what all your competitors are going to see as you work it down the highway. With the Touring Sport Coupe, you do get the spoiler, all right, whereas with the Enthusiast Edition, it comes without the spoiler, but that's realistically what lends to the even more aggressive styling. This is the best bang for your buck sports car you can get. Come in, let's take it for a drive, you'll fall in love. Take care, guys. Nelson and Collins Nissan, 155 Scott Street in St. Catharines.